And we're in Clovis, California. We've got a state water heater. It was installed by Good Plumbing, or Goody. Travis, I think is his first name. Anyway, so this is old. I think it was the 90s. And homeowner said it was leaking, so we came out. It will not drain. This is clogged. And the tank is still pretty full. We're not going to try and lift it off there. Someone's going to get hurt. Just in moving, you can see all the water that's dumped on the floor. So the bottom's completely rotted out. What we're going to try and do is unscrew this bib. Best case scenario, it comes undone. We can go ahead and take that valve, stab it in place, and then get an adapter on, get the hose and drain it down the rest of the way. Worst case, it snaps and all the water goes on the floor. So we got a broom standing by. If that's the case, we'll start brooming it out. Nothing else we could do. And then we'll take a picture when we're done. And so, still in Clovis, California, and this is what happens when you have to pull a bib out of the bottom of the water heater because it's clogged and try and get another one in there. So as you can see, whatever was in there, that's what it was clogging the drain. So had trouble getting it back in. Unfortunately, I got tangled up in this wire trying to screw it in. A lot of water got on the floor, and of course me, but then I get the wire out of the way. All you got to do is get a piece of pipe stubbed in there with an isolation valve on it, and then put an adapter in right here, put a hose on, get it drained down. Unfortunately, when the water heater's been running, even though it's been leaking and they're still using it, 120-degree water is shooting in your face. So anyways, a little bit of water here. We're getting it mopped up. There's some on the platform just from moving it. It was draining, so the bottom's completely corroded out. Anyways, we'll get this cleaned up and then go ahead and get this drained down and start getting the new one installed. And that is it. Okay, so still here in Clovis, California, and this is what it's supposed to look like forever. Anyway, so brand new Bradford White water heater, 40-gallon natural gas, serial number, serial number, model number right there. Get that registered with Bradford White. The documentation is right here, as well as a link to and a web address to where you can go and register it online. Anyways, get that registered with them, start your warranty on it. As per contract, 40-gallon Bradford White natural gas, upper and lower third adjustable straps. We've got the flexible supply line in there. Upgrade, we did replace the valve. It's about 20 years old, so we're trying to put a new one in there. Other one look fine, but what the heck, it's 10 bucks, no big deal. Up here, we've got an existing Grundfos pump, so we got that guy tied back in. And the gasket down here, this gasket that comes from the factory with Grundfos, it looked in pretty good shape, so we just lubricated it, put it back in, and then we checked it. Let me see if I can get my other hand around there. We checked it, and it's in good shape, so no leak in there. Falcon stainless steel supply. It's a 24-inch stainless steel supply. It's Mega Flow supply line, and goes up to an existing copper 90 and male adapter right there, so that's tied in. We checked that as well. No leaking, no leaks, no runs, no errors. Up here, I went ahead and took off the old gate valve. It had corroded, and I had a lot of scaling on it, and the packing nut was loose. Anyways, I probably could have left it in, but we like the new Watts quarter turn ball valves. Quarter turn off, quarter turn on, and again, that wasn't in the contract, but we just threw it in there just because we like to make sure that it's clean when we leave. And then to a 3/4-inch brass nipple. We don't like to use iron pipe because it breaks down. And then another 18-inch, 3/4-inch by 18-inch Falcon stainless steel connector right down to the tank, and check that as well. And no water. So we'd ask if the homeowner would monitor this area, just occasionally take a peek. You'll be able to see up here on these supply lines, up at this point of connection, you'll be able to see water roll down this way. If it begins to leak at all, let us know. Same thing up here on the valve where it's screwed on, and then also at this brass nipple and then the point of connection on this stainless steel connector. Just keep an eye on that. Additionally, down here on the tank, make sure it stays dry. Any hint of water whatsoever, give us a call. We'll come back out right away and take care of it. And then the relief valve comes with the water heater. It's installed, Falcon stainless steel connector down to the existing copper supply line down here. This never has water in it. The only function of this, if you build up too much temperature and or pressure in this water heater, this will pop open and relieve that pressure. Otherwise, this tank will launch 100 foot in the air. And I've only seen that on training videos, but I'm going to take their word for it. Outside of that, we got the timer back on, ran some water through the house so the pump is wet, it's not dry. Brand new adjustable 90s in here, back up to a brand new piece of vent pipe going up, tied in. So right now the burner is on, water is heating, should be about an hour and a half, and you'll be good. Outside of that, we are done.